Chick Fil A. It's a controversial chicken sandwich. I'm not gonna get into any of that nonsense. The thing with Chick Fil A is, yeah, it's good chicken, but really, the best part about Chick Fil A is the sauce and the waffle fries. So my dumb brain automatically goes to, what if I made a chicken sandwich with waffle fries as the buns and homemade Chick Fil A sauce? Let's get on with that recipe. So the first thing I gotta do is prep the potatoes. And that's where a little bit of arts and crafts comes into play. If you've seen this video before, you might have. It's got 30 million views. I essentially took a potato, turned it into an accordion, and made a breakfast sandwich out of it. So that's what I'm gonna do today, minus breakfast, add fried chicken. So the idea is that the wooden skewers will prevent me cutting through the entire potato, but give me enough surface area to actually make incisions in each potato. So I gotta cut this as long as possible. So I'm just gonna slice the edges off like that, slice the other part of that like that, and now use this, cutting it in half. This is the girth, if you will, of the buns. We gotta make it as equal and even as possible. That's where things get a little tricky. Flip it over, and I gotta cut diagonally now. Not good, just not necessarily what I wanted. All right, let's try it with the Yukon Gold. This one actually resembles a bun. It's the biggest potato I've ever seen. And I gotta do the exact same thing. So slice the edges off. You really gotta like get the perfect cut, deep enough to the point where when I flip it and cut the other side, it literally goes to the absolute edge, which creates that waffle kind of look, accordion kind of look. Check this out. Regular potato or accordion potato? It's like I'm Weird Al. All right, so I have a bowl of ice cold water with a little bit of vinegar and salt, and I'm going to soak the potatoes in this for a little bit, which is gonna help get some of that starch off, and it's also gonna kind of break down the enzymes or something like that in the potatoes, which will ultimately make them crispier. All right, now for the chicken, very simple. 2 different bowls for the dredging, one consisting of some seasoned potato starch and the other one consisting of some seasoned buttermilk. I'm gonna add some pickle juice to the buttermilk to give it a little bit more flavor and help break it down a little bit more. And for the potato starch, I'm gonna add garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika. All right, so for the chicken thighs, I'm just gonna kind of trim them a little bit, take off some of the fat. Now, we proceed with the dredging. So, one dry hand, one wet hand, always the same situation for frying chicken or really anything with dredging stations. Once in the seasoned potato starch, once in the seasoned buttermilk, and then working fast with both. Let the excess drip off, put it back in. We only need one dredge, that's it. Maybe you're asking yourself, but I thought you're supposed to double dredge fried chicken. Here's the deal. If you double dredge it, then when you try and fry it, it's not gonna penetrate the deep fried batter and thus not gonna cook the chicken full because there's gonna be a layer of potato starch preventing the heat from penetrating the flesh. Get your head out of the gutter. Okay, fried chicken is dredged, prepped, and ready to get cooked. It's gonna go in the deep fryer at 350 degrees for 6 minutes. In the interim, let's make some homemade Chick Fil A sauce. Now, there's a lot of things in Chick Fil A sauce that I'm not gonna be using. All of those things end with "ide," something oxide, something fluoride, something whatever. Instead, yellow mustard, barbecue sauce, mayonnaise, and honey. And there we go, homemade Chick Fil A sauce. All right, so in an effort to not get bit by this deep fryer, we're gonna take the chicken off, set it aside, season it with salt immediately. We're gonna set that aside. Now onto the potato buns. Took them out of the vinegar salt water solution, drying them off, and now, quite literally, I'm gonna add them to the fryer and cook them for roughly 3 to 6 minutes. Take them out, jack the heat up, put them back in for another 3 to 6, and then we build this chicken sandwich. I'm getting ahead of myself and excited, I'm swearing. All right, so judging by the Yukon Gold versus the russet, this is expected. The Yukon Gold is getting way more crispy, which is cool. I'm down with that. Now, upon discussing what we were gonna do with this creation, Jeff actually told me that he likes getting the Chick Fil A Deluxe chicken sandwich, which I've never even had. And that consists of the same exact thing, plus cheese, lettuce, and tomatoes. So just to appease Jeff, just to be fair, I'm gonna make one for me and one for him. All right, all of our elements: fried chicken, potato buns. We have some sliced tomatoes and some leafy lettuce, a little bit of American cheese to do it for Jeff because he likes the deluxe version. And let's just build this right now. So first goes pickles. I'm using bread and butter because it's my favorite pickle. Maybe that's not anatomically correct with Chick Fil A, but neither is a potato bun. I also never understood why do fast food places only put 2 pickles on their sandwiches? Like, I want to be able to bite pickles the entire way through. The heck? And then on one of them goes some leafy lettuce for Jeff, and then a tomato, piece of chicken on there, followed by a piece of American cheese. Okay, so we'll leave that for now. We'll continue building the next one. This is for me. No lettuce or red ring of death or cheese. That's good. Let's spoon on some sauce now. Some Chick Fil A sauce on the cheese. Spread it around. That looks pretty good too though, man. All right, check that out. That is giving me all things chicken sandwich, all things Chick Fil A, nothing that has to do with gluten. This is a gluten-free fried chicken sandwich with potato starch on potatoes. Now I know this is gonna be good, but I still wanna eat it and explain to you guys the exact situation. So without further ado, all of these things independently are delicious. So it stands to reason, when combined into one, it's gonna be all things more delicious. Now obviously, it's a little greasy because everything is deep fried. And normally you would have a bun that's kind of like preventing you from getting slapped in the face with grease, but when you're talking about gluten-free, you're talking about making compromises. And when the compromises are delicious, who cares? Hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I'm about to enjoy stuffing this in my face hole. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.